They say greatness is achieved through perseverance and immortality through conquest. For 10 individuals, this is their chance for both. Some look to launch a career in one difficult night. Another has circled the globe to earn his opportunity. Former best friends fight to deny the other a shot. And one man returns to try and take back that which was stolen from him. This is Canada's toughest tournament. This is the Northern.
The road to Super Showdown is reaching its apex. Blake Murphy, Casey Andrews here for Canada's toughest tournament inside the London Music Hall.
Casey, 10 of Smash Wrestling's best going at it. A lot of claims to #1 contendership, claims to the title. The deck is clear tonight, starting with Orion X against Joe DeMero.
Lots to see there, Orion and Joe DeMero hoping to get a one-up, and then we've got Young Jay Lee versus Mark Wheeler, who's on a roll, an absolute monster in there. That one could be a barn burner.
Michael Grayson and a mystery partner taking on Rodney Matthews and Miley. Yes, a tag team match where the winner will send one wrestler to the final.
And then Vaughn Vertigo, Brent Banks, world-traveled Vaughn Vertigo at the height of his career right now. This one could steal the show.
Tarek taking on, hey, he thought this was Carter Mason. Jax Williams stepping in, Carter Mason out with an injury.
Lots of opportunities here to make a statement and get that championship match down there. Let's head to Dustin.
The following contest is a first round match in the Northern Tournament scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Fort Valley, California, weighing in at 195 pounds, the Sultan of the Sky, Orion!
Well, it's been a minute since we've seen Orion, but last time we saw him, Blake, he had a championship opportunity, but his partner was a little worse for wear at Dream Girl Ellie.
Yeah, tag team title opportunity for them didn't come through. We've seen a lot of Orion here in Smash, but primarily as a tag wrestler.
Well, this is an opportunity for Orion to show what he can do, mano a mano, and head off to the main event. But the problem is, this is Canada's toughest tournament, and he's got a huge disadvantage because Joe DeMero is, well, he's a sneaky character, Blake.
He certainly is. The driver has driven himself into this tournament, looking to pick up the biggest win of his Smash career right here.
Well, not a popular figure inside the London Music Hall, but you can't deny that his success has finally turned around, Blake. The driver, Joe DeMero, looking to get that golden opportunity.
Was looking for the big one, then he qualifies for the Northern, and at this stage, once you get to the Northern, every next win is the biggest win of your career.
Joe DeMero here is, I mean, he's been making statements left and right, some of them honestly, some of them not so honestly, but either way, you can't discount his success. Orion seems to enjoy Joe DeMero's theme song.
As does the Pikachu that accompanies Orion to the ring here.
Are we allowed to say Pikachu?
I hope so.
I'm sure we'll get a commentary note if we're not allowed to mention that Pokemon by name.
I don't have a bankroll that deep, so fingers crossed.
Got that radio salary, huh? Well, the Uber driver chants have already started. Joe DeMero, I think he got that jacket at Aldi. Aldi right moves, as it were. Oops. Oh,
you're off to a start here. Orion looked like he was off to maybe a sneaky start there. Maybe a cheap shot at DeMero if DeMero had kept his back turned there.
Uh-oh. The little electric mouse is over, Blake.
That's right, and if I'm going to get in trouble for using the branded name, so is everyone here at London Music Hall.
That's right. If we go down, they're going down with us. And the bell rings. We are underway here. The Northern has begun, and some of these matches tonight, Blake, are absolute.
Yeah, for anyone who's not familiar with the format.
And that's just the first round. then the winners go to the final.
Yeah, for anyone who's not familiar with the format, we have 5 one-on-one matches, and then in our main event, it'll be a 5-way elimination match with those winners. The winner, of course, going on to challenge for the Smash Championship at Super Showdown in August.
Super Showdown, one of the biggest dates on the Smash Wrestling calendar every single year. You think about last year, Psycho Mike won the Northern, beat Kevin Bennett inside of a steel cage, and has been having the run of a lifetime since. And that could be, I mean, for either Orion or Joe DeMero, that could be their reality in the next couple of months here.
It could, and look, Psycho Mike is not the first person to use the Northern to vault themselves to the title picture. The original Northern Tyson Dukes won, but it was Tarek who took advantage when his stablemate in the Pillars wasn't able to cash in that title shot. Tarek then went on to win the World Championship as well.
And what a return we saw from Tarek the last time we were inside the London Music Hall. He is looking to make a statement as well after a long layoff from Smash Wrestling competition. He is back and he wants that championship.
As do DeMero and Orion. A little bit of a slow start here. Normally we see Orion push the pace. He's got DeMero an extended side headlock here that's gonna...
Grabbing the mask. You don't have to like it, but you have to respect that it's smart from the driver there. If you wear that mask, you need to know that it's going to be used.
Yeah, it's a part of the body. It's fair game, right? So similar to if you pull a wrestler's hair, you can grab a hold of that mask, and we know.
Well, hair pulling's illegal, but what am I, a lawyer?
I mean, when's the last time? When's the last time you got tossed out for hair pulling?
Listen, I'm just saying the rule book says what the rule book says, but I think it would be more similar to a performer's gi in jiu-jitsu. You can use that. Very fair.
Where do you stand on re-gelling your hair in the middle of the match, as DeMero appears to be doing right here?
I mean, nobody's pulling it, so I've got no issue. But Orion and DeMero, they're almost matching speed for speed here. The Sultan of the Sky likes to be up in the vertical position. Doing a little skateboard trick there. No skateboard. DeMero doesn't seem impressed, though.
He doesn't, but DeMero also needs to keep that focus on Orion here. Orion is far too quick and talented, as we see there. Evades the corner attack, another flip. Back to DeMero, but eyes in the back of Orion's head into a big chop.
There it is, the first knife edge chop of the evening. Orion got to cool that hand off.
Springboard facebuster off the knee, and then a European uppercut there from Orion.
One thing that Orion brings to the table is very unique offense.
Using the bottom rope there as a springboard into a dropkick, goes for the cover.
But one thing you'll see from Joe DeMero too, I mean, there are unique aspects to his offense as well. The way he uses the ropes to slingshot his opponent forward before hitting the big strike is something to see.
Yeah, unorthodox, probably the best word for DeMero's offense. I know he's been taking a lot of tutelage from Alex Shelley, looking to become that next guy kind of out of the Michigan scene. So unorthodox against unorthodox here. Orion, very unorthodox, going back to the stuffy there.
I don't know if it's the best thing to do right now is to have to give Joe DeMero all this time to recover, as he's very clearly catching his wind here. Orion playing with him a little bit.
Yeah, baiting him in there, flips over, loses his footing, but still going back up. And DeMero with the drop kick to the knee.
He may have tweaked that knee when he did that up and over there, Blake.
Yeah, you saw him stumble a little bit, which is unusual for Orion, and then DeMero going right to work on it. And this could fundamentally change this match with how much Orion relies on that quick twitch offense.
Well, and the driver, he's very good at picking out those weaknesses and absolutely destroying them.
Orion using the opportunity here to put a few boots into Orion in the corner. I wonder, though, should you focus that offense on the knee at this point? I understand an advantage is an advantage, but you see an opponent go down like that, clutching the knee, you've got to strike.
Absolutely, but you strike what's open, and right now Orion's face was the one spot that he could get those boots. Joe DeMero now, there you see it. Got himself a hold of that leg, and now he's just going to start to pull on that MCL, that ACL. Those things don't hurt right away, but they start to affect your mobility and your stability, like all the abilities.
And the next nasty drop kick there hangs Orion's left knee in the ropes, delivers the drop kick, and you're right, that'll wear on you, I guess, as the match goes. And the next time Orion goes to springboard off a rope, goes to launch himself up and over the ropes, that's maybe when you feel it.
That's right. He's got all these abilities, but all these agilities are going to be gone. I shouldn't talk so much. Anyway, Joe DeMero now clearly in control here as Orion is trying to find his way back to his feet.
DeMero taking off the gloves no longer driving, so I guess that's fine. And going right back to work on that left knee.
Definitely in the driver's seat, however, as Orion not in the place where he wants to be. Deero just dropping all of his body weight down on the inside of that knee. The leg is not supposed to bend that way, Blake.
It's not, and you know, Deero...
Oh, hold on now.
Wow. Orion with a nice counter there. Deero going for another one of those zip attacks. Orion boots him up and over the top rope.
Now, this is an interesting situation because normally this is where we would see Orion, the Sultan of the Sky, take to the air, but does he have the structural integrity to do that in this case? I don't know that he does.
Well, and here he's looking to bring Deero back to the apron, so right away going away from it, and Deero going right back to that left knee.
Hold on. Demero's got that leg now. Oh!
A modified dragon screw there, dropping off of the apron.
That leg was pulling in every direction except the one it was supposed to, and now Joe Deero got that confident smirk on his face. Shades of a young Rocky Balboa, but much more successful. Young Rocky Balboa didn't win a lot of matches.
That's fair. That is fair. That was the whole story of Rocky 1. How did he get the title shot? How will Joe Deero get the title shot? Well, if he keeps this up against Orion, he's headed to that 5-way final.
It's off to a good start, but no matter who he's in there with, he's got a very tall task ahead of him today. Some of the finest performers in North America are in this tournament today, Blake.
Yeah, we've got him from all over. Young Jay Lee will take on Mark Wheeler. So we've got one of the best out of Buffalo, one of the best out of Michigan here in Joe Deero, and of course, a bunch of our own local. Von Vertigo against Brent Banks-Slater, Tarek and Jax Williams.
Not to mention the drive. Hold on. Hang on. The driver's got the rat. Now, does the little electric mouse hold power is the question. Oh, hold on.
Well, we're going to find out.
Hold on. Oh, Joe.
Deero holds up. There are children here.
You want to get sued by the Nintendo company? Oh, my God! You are sick!
And he boots Pikachu out of the ring.
The referee's got to do the X symbol here. We got to get this figured out.
No paramedic, I guess a taxidermist?
Whoa! Oh!
That seemed to wake Orion back up here, a tip-up kick there.
Well, and that boot right to the ear of Joe Deero, which is going to throw off his equilibrium. And all it takes is a little shot to the ear, and your balance is gone.
Orion
Big back elbow.
Yeah, big back elbow there to evade the corner attack. Orion's going to have to act quick here. He throws Deero out of the ring as Deero looking for that knee again. Goes up over top.
Oh, my God! Massive dive! That one was all arms, Orion.
Big clothesline from Orion as well. You can see he's still limping, but he's got enough of back elbow there to Deero.
Shaking that leg, getting a little bit of blood flowing into it.
A couple of kicks there from Orion. Springboard off the middle rope.
Oh,
into a
out of
cutter.
nowhere. That's got to be it. But he can't capitalize.
He's got to drag himself over to get this cover. The left knee not allowing him to do so. There it is.
There it is. 1, 2, going to the finals. No. Let's take another look at that here. Is up and over the top. Orion, the Sultan of the Sky, using everything he can.
Usually adrenaline is invisible, but you can see it there from Orion. He starts to limp when he lands, but he's got enough to get back in there. Does he have enough to get the fall here against Deero, who's going right back to work on that left knee?
See, and every time that he starts to get a little bit of blood flow in that leg, Deero attacks a different part. It was the inside of the knee before. Now it's the outside. Going back and forth, not giving Orion any chance to recover.
Looking for a suplex here, but Orion able to float over.
You got to remember as well, Blake, this is an endurance situation. There's still a second match to this, so even if Orion does manage to get by Joe Deero, what condition is his knee going to be in?
And that's why I think there's probably an urgency to end this quick, and this sharpshooter could do it.
I feel like we got a bit of gimmick infringement going on here with the motif, but I mean, who am I to judge? I've been stealing people's stuff my whole career. London Music Hall pleading with Joe Deero to tap out, but he is not going to oblige. Gets to the rope just in time. The sharpshooter, an interesting choice there with the leg stability.
I think maybe it's a catch as catch can situation you had.
Isn't that a soup?
Sometimes I don't even know what to say to you, man.
That's the goal. Yeah. So Orion's sort of in control here as he's limping around a little bit, but Joe Deero, hang on now. Up and into the ropes. No, Deero ducks underneath. Catches a boot right in the mush. Oh!
Step up enziguri there from Deero. Doesn't get all of it, but gets enough.
See, here's what I'm talking about. The way he uses those ropes.
Big clothesline and a cover.
2, this could be it. No! Orion just out the back door. Joe Deero dangerous with that clothesline. He's been putting on size. Ever since he got to Smash Wrestling, he's getting bigger, Blake.
He is, and it's, you know, sometimes you do all that Uber Eats delivery. If you're on a bike, you know, maybe you're losing the size, but if you're doing it, if you're driving around.
I don't think he's that kind of a driver, but
Well, ask the crowd.
we better make sure that Pikachu gets taken from that fan there. It's not a take-home souvenir, kid.
Deero looking for a guillotine there.
Oh, hold on, going for that spike DDT.
Orion flips over.
Jackknife, no, hold on, Deero, 2.
Orion right back to another pin.
Stacks him up. Oh, Deero now.
Small package.
What'd you call me? Deero almost got there from that one. Hold on, Mahi Straw cradle, but legs are swept. We're in the ropes, hold on. Looking to get those shoulders up there. Oh, and down to the knee again.
If you see the pinning combinations going against you, go back to that
Oh,
knee.
hang on.
Oh,
The referee.
No.
I don't think the referee saw that.
And advancing to the Northern Final, the driver,
Deero getting both feet up on the top rope on that roll up.
I don't know.
Attacks the knee of Orion again to get the advantage in that pinning combination. Gets both feet up. Referee's call is final, but that's one way to get through to the final.
Joe Deero used momentum in the most literal way possible to get a victory here. And now we just need to find out who his opponents are going to be, but he's got the most time. This is a good spot for Joe Deero to be in because he's got the most time to recover before the Northern Final.
And a hard-hitting battle there, but certainly not as worse for the wear as Orion, who had Orion moved on, you know, you're worrying about that knee heading into the next match. Deero, maybe an early favorite to pull off the upset in the final.
Well, he's got a little bit of time now. He can go hang out at the green room, maybe wax his gloves. I'm not sure how gloves work.
I imagine he's going to do his hair again since he was doing it mid-match.
All right, and now we're getting ready for our next contest here, and we've got a little bit of backstory for this one. Let's take a look. Well, you gotta love it when a little bit of revenge comes into the story, Blake. Myung-Jae Lee does not take kindly to being jumped by Mark Wheeler, and he's gonna get a chance to kick Mark Wheeler right in the face.
Right after one of the biggest wins of his career here in Smash, he beat Kevin Blackwood at that event, and Wheeler attacks looking to get an early edge.
Let's go down to the ring and dust it.
the following contest is a first round match in the Northern Tournament. It's scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Toronto, Ontario, weighing in at 208 pounds, the Golden Gun, Mark Wheeler.
Mark Wheeler coming back from a devastating broken leg that put him out of action for quite some time, but he's come back bigger, badder, and meaner than ever. He's just got an attitude on him now.
And we saw in that video, he did attack Myung-Jae Lee to get an early edge for this tournament, but it was his issues with Vaughn Vertigo that presented themselves in that scenario. Vaughn coming to Myung-Jae Lee's aid. Mark Wheeler hasn't been able to avoid Vertigo.
The fighting spirit that embodies Myung-Jae Lee is the reason that he is in the Northern and one of the picks to to win the whole damn thing, Blake. Young Jay Lee has been making nothing but statements in Smash Wrestling in 2024. Could this be his night to keep going?
Very well could be. The word prospect has been used for Lee in the past, but I think that qualifying victory against Kevin Blackwood was a big statement. Hey, I'm not a prospect. I'm here. I'm ready.
Well, I think it was also a matter of Young Jay Lee kind of shedding his demons in that win over Blackwood as well. But now he's got a meat tank in front of him, and this could be a barn burner.
Well, imagine you're Joe DeMero right now. You just won and got your spot in the final. You got to watch these two.
Mark Wheeler now. Oh, come on.
Big power shot to the back of Lee there, and Wheeler putting the boots to him early on. This is going to be Wheeler's strategy. Physical, hard-hitting, and yes, if he turns his back for a second, Wheeler's going to jump.
Mark Wheeler is the definition of an opportunist, Blake. He sees a shot, and he takes that shot. One shot, one kill for the Golden Gun.
Lee with a nice flip over there into an arm drag. And a monkey flip.
When's the last time you saw a monkey flip?
Wheeler telegraphing that he get the boot up there. Lee taking advantage, sweeps the legs out.
Mark Wheeler does not want to be here. Oh, huge drop kick directly into the mush of the Golden Gun, and he's going to take a second here and recalibrate.
A smart move on the part of Wheeler here to get his bearings. Maybe the speed of Lee catching him a little off guard here.
Hold on. Mark Wheeler hits the ropes here. Oh!
Big kick from the apron. A lot of striking in Young Jay Lee's game. He's going up top.
Oh, but the power. There it is.
Wheeler hangs him up over the top rope.
Oh, my God!
Big shoulder attack, and you could hear the splat of Young Jay Lee to the floor.
The splat of Young Jay Lee is right, and first he got hung up on those ropes. I was in that ring earlier, Blake, and those ropes are tight today. Steel cables, and he didn't even have a chance to catch his win. He just ate it on the floor. Mark Wheeler looking to get a count-out victory. This is smart, Blake.
The shorter a match you can have, there's no rule that says, hey, you've got to advance to the finals by pinfall, by submission. Take the win any way you can get back there and rest up for the final.
Now the problem here is that Mark Wheeler has actually reset the count by going out to get Young Jay Lee, but I think he was confident he wasn't going to get that 10 count.
Open hand slap there to the face of Young Jay Lee.
Mark Wheeler now drops a big leg.
Goes for the cover. Gets two there. That's pretty early to get two on Lee. Lee's still catching his bearings after that big shoulder attack that sent him to the outside.
Oh!
And a headbutt there from Wheeler.
Mark Wheeler is using every weapon in his arsenal here, including his face. Oh! Gross!
A snot rocket, and that seems to have fired up Lee. Lee laying him in the corner now with chops. Wheeler trying to push his way out, misses with a strike, and Lee right back with forearms and chops.
Mark Wheeler now on Dream Street here as Young Jay Lee catches himself on the rope. Big boot to the face. Hold on. Oh my God. The vertical from Mark Wheeler there.
And a smile on his face and a somersault hip up.
Mark Wheeler, you gotta give him credit. The fans in the London Music Hall may not like him, but he's in the absolute best shape of his life, and he's delivering on all cylinders right now.
Obviously, physically, the version of Mark Wheeler we've seen since he's come back as he lays into Lee in the corner here with some open-handed strikes. What have you made kind of intensity-wise and intent-wise with Wheeler since he's come back?
Mark Wheeler's clearly here to prove that he belongs here. And it's something that, I mean, he used to be a relatively nice guy, and he had that bit of an edge to him, but ever since he's come back from that injury, and he just wants what's his, and he's going to take it by any means necessary. And it's affected him. Oh, you see what I mean? It's little stuff like that. The old Mark Wheeler wouldn't have done that. No. He would have shown a little bit of respect. But this Mark Wheeler, this is a Mark Wheeler that is going to win at all costs. And while it may not always be the best thing, you got to respect it. Oh my God.
Big backdrop there. And he goes for the cover. 1, 2. Lee gets a shoulder up.
Family too, says the referee. Fargo toe bath in there.
And you're right. You know, Wheeler used to be a nice smile. Now it's always a sarcastic smile, a sarcastic thumbs up to the crowd, a sarcastic clap.
Oh!
And nothing sarcastic about that. A finger right to the eye to cut off Young Jay Lee's momentum before he could even build it.
Thumb to the eye. Mark Wheeler just taking every shortcut he can. Can't blame him. Clubbing blows. Just wear your opponent down. Mark Wheeler's looking good if he's going to advance to the finals here. Hang on now. Uh-oh. This is smart.
Wheeler was looking for a pump handle variation there, and Lee manages to get his back. Wheeler drives him into the corner, though. Smart of Lee, though. Cut off the air, cut off the size advantage, and he's right back to it. Oh! Catches Wheeler's foot and flips him over.
Inside out, big blue psycho knee. Oh my God!
And this is Lee's chance.
Mark Wheeler's eyes are open, but nobody's home, Blake.
Crowd firmly behind Young Jay Lee here, and he's got to capitalize on this. He takes Wheeler out with that huge knee, but needs a minute to catch his own bearings. Big clothesline from Lee, and another.
Young Jay Lee is fired up here.
Wheeler reverses the Irish whip. Lee avoids him in the corner, though. Apron kick, and he's going back up top. He got caught in a crossbody earlier.
Oh, go for the knees, lead with the legs this time, and it hits 100%. Mark Wheeler is reeling.
Kick to the midsection. And here we see that striking offense.
Oh my God, a massive German suplex, and it takes a lot of strength to get a guy like Mark Wheeler up for a suplex.
Looking for another.
Oh! Brain buster! 1, 2, here we go, no!
Thought that was enough. If you can get a guy like Mark Wheeler up for a pair of suplexes like that.
And then this massive knee that Mark Wheeler stood on his head for a moment.
I don't know what else Lee has to do here to keep Wheeler down. Maybe looking for another German here. Wheeler using the ropes to evade.
Oh, big back elbow there. Mark Wheeler using that meaty tricep right on the bridge of the nose. Up and over the top of Young Jay Lee, catches him here.
Lee
spins him out.
Over, yeah.
Hold on. Recovery from Young Jay Lee there.
Big driver from Lee. Goes for the cover.
1, 2, no, hold on. Mark Wheeler just got to that rope, and that's a ring awareness situation. Young Jay Lee needed to get Wheeler away from those ropes, Blake.
Yeah, that you get him up on your shoulders in that fireman's carry position. You flip him toward the rope, unfortunately, giving Mark Wheeler a little bit of an assist there. Lee's going to go back up top here. He's 1 for 2 when he's gone up here so far.
Spoken like a real baseball guy. Oh, hang on now, Mark Wheeler. Look at this again with the, oh!
Hangs him up on the ropes, and then a nasty kick to the prone Lee.
Again with these shortcuts, but I can't disrespect them. I use them in my life as well. Oh my God!
Pump handle, spinning Uranagi, 2, 3.
That is it.
This is what Wheeler's been looking for since he came back. Another chance to get into the title picture. He's 1 win away from that title shot at Super Showdown, and not being very sportsmanlike on his way out there.
No, Mark Wheeler has got himself into the final. We're going to find out who the next members of the final match are going to be, but this is a big one, Blake. This is something that we need to talk about because Michael Grayson, we thought he was gone, we thought he was retiring. He made his big comeback last month, and now he's challenged Miley and Rodney Matthews. Does he have a partner? I haven't seen anybody kicking around, but I guess we could take a look and find out. Well, you love to see it. Miley getting a little bit of egg on her face there. It was baked into a cake, but still the same thing. But who's Michael Grayson's partner? I need to know. Let's go down to the ring. Dustin's probably got the details.
This is a tag team match. Both participants will not advance to the final. It will just be Rodney Matthews or Michael Grayson, depending on which team wins.
Yeah, leave it to Miley to stick her nose into something there, including a cake last month.
Don't let her hear you say that.
Miley can shut up. I'm sorry, I'll go back to being impartial now, but it's watching the change in the attitude of these two. They're just so miserable all the time. It's gross.
Impartiality is a myth. That mustache on Rodney Matthews, also something that could suit that adjective you just used.
That is it's an offensive situation that he's got going on there, but that's his entire face and his manager. Well, there's Michael Grayson, but this is a tag team match, Blake. I'm saying, I haven't seen anybody all day. I've been all over this building.
I asked Rodney Matthews and Miley earlier, and they didn't want to give me a lot of their time, but I asked, who have you been scouting for this? How have you been preparing? They said, Grayson doesn't have any, or
Grayson doesn't have any friends. I mean, Matthews doesn't have any friends either because he's kind of a jerk, but I get what you're saying. They did tell me the same thing, even though I didn't ask. Grayson doesn't have any friends. He's gross. He's a loser. Nobody's going to come to his aid. That's all Miley, by the way. That's also how Rodney Matthews sounds. But either way, Michael Grayson, I mean, he's by himself. Do we have another?
And his opponent.
I think she means partner.
Oh, sorry, his partner. You don't have one. Your opponent showed up because you challenged us for a tag team match, Grayson. But you show up with no friends. You have no one to challenge us with. But this is all your idea. Everyone here can clearly see that you're a loser, Grayson. And you can't possibly find someone that would stand with you and be embarrassed. Raise your friends, Grayson. Where are your friends? Admit that you're a loser, Grayson, in front of all these.
Oh!
Shut up and listen.
You know, I did find somebody that hates you dummies just as much as I do. There's only one person I trust. But unfortunately, they said they're not ready for that.
Uh-oh.
Not ready.
But I believe in them. I believe that they will.
Well, I guess we're underway here as Rodney Matthews just jumps Michael Grayson.
Grayson saying he had a partner picked out, someone who hates Matthews and Miley as much as he does, but there's nobody out here. I think we're gonna wrestle this under 2-on-1 tag rules.
I'm stumped, Blake, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I know a lot of people have been rubbed the wrong way by Matthews and Miley, but I can't even think of who it could possibly be. He didn't even give us a hint. He kept calling them they. What are we supposed to do with that information?
And if you are Michael Grayson, You made this challenge. You know this is the Northern. This is what you've chosen as your match in the Northern. How do you get yourself in this situation if you don't know for sure you have a partner?
Now, I understand things happen. There's a possibility that at one point or another, Grayson had this person on lock, and then that person decided it just wasn't right. Perhaps there was an injury. Perhaps Rodney Matthews snuck up on whoever it was, got the jump on them, and they're just not available. Who knows? Because I don't even know who it could possibly be, but right now, it looks like Grayson's got an extra task on his hand here tonight.
He catches the boot there.
Oh!
Some open-handed strikes there.
Just the blatant disrespect. Up, over, flying head scissors.
Grayson playing to the crowd, ducks under the clothesline, ripcord.
Neckbreaker!
Going for a quick cover, smart.
Not paid by the hour here, Blake. And Michael Grayson, he's got to take on 1.5 individuals. Miley's barely a person. Huge leg drop there.
Just a 2 there. I like this strategy from Grayson. If you're going to have to, you got yourself in a bad situation here 2-on-1, but the best way to end a 2-on-1 is quickly, because the longer this thing goes, the more it's going to tilt against Michael Grayson.
Well, those numbers are eventually going to be part of the issue, but
this
Michael
is
Grayson,
as well.
hang on. Oh my God! Miley there with a swinging kick takes Grayson right off that middle rope.
Matthews looking to cover.
The referee didn't see anything.
This is the other thing he's got to be aware of. It's bad enough facing either of these two 1-on-1, 2-on-2, but you've got the numbers advantage against you, and they're going to use it every time that ref's back is turned.
Well, and they've got that vulture mentality. Rodney Matthews is going to do a lot of the heavy lifting here, and Miley's going to come in here and pick her spots. Oh, now see this? That's insult to injury. That's an old books and looks move there, Blake.
Just 2. That's how you get inside the head of your competition. Big back senton from Miley. Looking for another cover.
1, 2, no.
Arguing that it was 3. I think we would have to defer to books in this case, not looks and Miley on how to count the 3.
I mean, Miley's going to have to watch her tone with the referee as well. This could turn into a singles match right quick if she's not careful. I don't think that's how it works, but
I mean, this
God, I can hope.
This will be over quick if Grayson isn't careful. A couple knees to the lower back there, and now choking him in that bottom rope.
Well, Michael Grayson, he knows these two better than anybody would. And if anybody's had an opportunity to win a 2-on-1 situation against these two, it would be Grayson. But at the same time, just getting overwhelmed by the numbers difference is something that's hard to overcome, especially when there's no partner in the corner.
Rodney Matthews once again getting Grayson into the corner here. Cut off. I was going to say cut off the ring. There's no partner for him to get the tag to, but nonetheless keep him in your corner so you can take turns going to work on him. Big chop there.
And that's the thing. I mean, right now, Grayson could have tagged a partner, but there's nobody there.
Needed a midsection to counter, going to the second rope here.
Like I said, I didn't even notice anybody that's outside of the norm, too. You know, kicking around the London Music Hall today. It's the usual suspects around here. Oh my God! Crucifix bomb almost. And a big clothesline. Grayson's knee hit him right in the face there. He folded in half. This could be it.
Just a 2 there for Matthews. Quick change in the momentum of this one after Michael Grayson had a couple of nice maneuvers there looking for a pin on Rodney Matthews. Miley back in here now. And you mentioned nobody out of the ordinary in the back. Big hip attack from Miley into a cover. Not only is no one out of the ordinary back there, but tonight is the Northern. Everyone who's back there, almost to a person, is focused on their own slot in this tournament.
Absolutely. Nobody from the Smash roster that I could think of is going to risk injury to help somebody else out. It's just selfish thinking, but in the right way. But Miley, she is all over the place here. Formerly the Ballroom Blitz, and she is no stranger. Oh, God. No stranger to wrestling the guys here at Smash Wrestling.
Not at all. Big hanging knee strike there.
And listen, you don't have to like her, and very few do, but you do need to respect the ability that Miley has in that ring.
And the chemistry that her and Rodney Matthews share.
Picks up Grayson. What the hell? Didn't quite work out. Oh, no. Once again, Miley got eggs in her face.
Looking for a double suplex here.
Hold on. Got him up one more time, come on. Grayson though turns it around, big double suplex.
Eggs in her face, you're unbelievable. Grayson's got the crowd behind him here at least, no partner, but he's got a lot of people here at
Michael
London Music
Grayson
Hall.
fired up, big slingshot back elbow. This would be the opportunity for Michael Grayson to take a tag.
Doesn't have enough in the tank for a cover right now.
Hang on a second. Blake.
No way.
Hold on. No, hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Violet Lee.
She's in the corner.
Is Violet Lee the one who was supposed to, that wasn't ready? We haven't seen Violet Lee in years.
She's got the tag rope. Had the tag rope. She's calling for the tag.
Violet Lee wants a tag. Violet Lee hasn't wrestled in literally years. But here she goes. Oh my God. Big clothesline.
And another to Miley.
The London Music Hall is on fire right now. Hold on, Violet Lee has Miley up on her shoulders. Oh, massive Samoan drop. 1, 2, oh, but Rodney Matthews, welcome back to the show, kid.
And Matthews is gonna go right to work on Violet Lee. Ducks a clothesline though.
Oh, hang on now. Up, over, down, massive DDT. Violet Lee fired up. Blake, you love to see it.
I do love to see it. And, hey, you said we didn't see anyone out of the ordinary backstage. I didn't see Violet Lee all day.
I mean, I saw her a couple times, but she's usually hanging around chatting with people, so I didn't think anything of it. But Rodney Matthews and Miley are learning the power of friendship. They missed the tag. Hold on now. Michael Grayson is going to the high rent district. And the London Music Hall on their feet. Oh, coast to coast, Blake.
And Matthews looks out of it.
Oh, hang on.
Books and books?
Well,
Double books?
I'm not booked, Terry. Violet Lee hooks up. Miley. Grayson. Double inverted DDTs. The cover. 2, 3. That is it.
Grayson on to the final.
The team of Violet Lee and advancing to the Northern Final, Michael Grayson.
Well, I'll be damned, Blake. The power of friendship does it again. Michael Grayson's going to the finals of the Northern, and Violet Lee is back?
It appears so. Certainly, Miley and Rodney Matthews felt Violet Lee's return. Don't know about the matching vests, but it worked for tonight.
I mean, what's going on here? Violet Lee is back? Well, we keep rolling here, Blake. I mean, there's no time to slow down and breathe because this could be the match of the night.
Vaughn Vertigo against Brent Banks coming up. Another one of these first round Northern matchups and probably the most star-studded.
The following contest is a first round match in the Northern Tournament, scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, South Toronto, Ontario, weighing at 194 pounds. He is the one-man dynasty,
Brent Banks, the Smash Wrestling World Championship has eluded him thus far, but that could be coming to an end here, Blake, as we get ready for a huge matchup for Brent Banks. Vaughn Vertigo also looking at that championship sideways a couple of times.
And Vaughn Vertigo has a claim that he never got a good shot at it when he has gotten a shot at it. Brent Banks has maybe an edge here, though. This is his third Northern tournament. How big an advantage could experience in this format be?
It's huge. I mean, it's one of those things where, I mean, yes, you can prepare to wrestle multiple times in a night, but you can't prepare for 4 opponents on an hour's notice. It's just not realistic. So whoever gets into the finals of this Northern tournament, they need to be ready for absolutely anything. Banks' money. Brent Banks returning to Smash Wrestling was one of the hugest moments of 2023.
As good as Brent Banks is, as great as he's been since his return on a big name basis, I don't know that anyone has more big wins in Smash in 2024 than Von Vertigo.
Like I said, this has potential to be match of the night, Blake, because world-traveled Von Vertigo versus one of the finest that Canada has ever put out there. This one could be an absolute show stealer. Vertigo on the top of his game. Brent Banks in phenomenal shape.
And this crowd doesn't know who to get behind. Behind both of them, I guess.
Well, the London Music Hall almost split down the middle here, Blake.
And a lot of times these guys will lean on the crowd for that extra energy, that extra support, that extra boost.
Brent Banks here trying to appeal to the V-Guy crowd. We are underway, Blake. Let's get this going.
I think that we're going to have a lot of this dueling chant throughout the night. Von Vertigo got used to that at Rec Room last week. Him and Michael Oku had a banger that split the crowd down the middle as well.
Well, and that's the thing is Brent Banks is coming in a little banged up. He told me earlier today he's got a bit of a groin pull that he's dealing with after his matchup last week. So we'll see how that goes here tonight.
He was part of a four-way match last week, and here we go. They're just gonna go cheer for cheer here.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is you get in front of a crowd like the London Music Hall, some of the most passionate fans in London, in Canada, absolutely anywhere in the world, and your adrenaline's gonna be at an all-time high. Let's just hope they don't burn out.
Keep it sportsmanlike to start here, but Banks letting Vertigo know.
Oh, hold on, but then Vertigo with the V's right away there.
See if those V's can turn into money clips tonight.
Brent Banks. Oh, hang on now. A little bit of quick back and forth here. This isn't going to last long, Blake. This is going to devolve quickly, I feel like.
Absolutely. If the second one of these guys gets an edge, they're going to change up their game plan here. And these are guys that they've orbited each other for so long. They're looking for a quick cover on the part of Vertigo. They'll know each other's games very well.
Oh, absolutely. And a standoff there. See, this is where Vertigo thrives. He thrives on spite. Because every time that someone says, Vertigo's good, but... And this is his opportunity to show there ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Von Vertigo is great at this wrestling thing.
Absolutely, and again, you know, a huge career in general, but a huge year here. I mentioned the win over Michael Oku. He beat Matt Cross here at the London Music Hall earlier this year. So he has shown now he can beat championship level competition without question.
He is on a hell of a run here, and now Brent Banks, switching the grip here.
Side headlock from Banks. Vertigo going to throw him off.
And this is one that you'll see where these two have mutual respect for one another. Big moonsault. This will be friendly competition, but it will be competitive, hard-hitting competition tonight.
Yeah, I don't think any friendship is going to let these guys get in the way of these guys competing for that chance at a Smash championship.
Absolutely, a championship that has eluded both of these guys. Both of these guys have been making statements since they came back, and now Brent Banks showing that he can just throw as hard a hands as anybody.
Snapmare takeover from Vertigo, goes for the cover.
There you see it, the first fist right between the eyes of Brent Banks. As a calm hush has fallen over the London Music Hall here.
You've been in there with people you're friendly with in the past. What does it take to get from, hey, a chop's accepted to, hey, these fists are going to fly, we got to let it go?
Sometimes it's the first flying fist, you know, like the understanding is that a win is a win. friendships, there's no such thing as a friendship in a wrestling match, Blake. And I mean, these two guys can be friendly all they want. I've been in there with both of them as well. And I know that both of them have a very honorable streak to them, but at the same time, you give them the opportunity, they're gonna punch you in the face. Oh!
Or springboard off that second rope with a spinning back elbow. In the case of Brent Banks, slow cover though. Just the two there.
Oh, got to get those legs hooked, Brent. Come on. Going for those covers, but only covering the upper body, giving Vertigo all the ability in the world to kick those legs.
Vertigo showing some frustration there. I wonder, you know, without hooking the leg, with the upper half only, was that more of a psychological play than actually trying to get the pin necessarily?
Every time Von Vertigo kicks out, he has to expend energy. So there's definitely merit to what was happening, but if you're trying to get a win, you want to get a win as soon as possible. This is the Northern. It's Canada's toughest tournament because you need to wrestle twice. Brent Banks still not hooking those legs.
And you'd hate to look after and see, man, I missed my opportunity there. I was a little too cocky. I was trying to get in his head. I was trying to get the crowd behind me.
Well, if Brent Banks is watching this back later, Blake Murphy is the only one that was actually questioning you, Brent. I had nothing to do with that. But Brent Banks still in firm control right now. As did you see the bus coming when I threw it at you there?
Yeah, I did not. This is the only time I'll say this in my career. I don't want any of that money.
Did you guys get that recording? Yeah, okay, good.
Banks again going for the quick covers here.
Blake Murphy working for free tonight. It's Brent Banks locks it down here on Von Vertigo, putting all of his weight on the back of the V guy.
He's done a good job grounding Vertigo so far. Obviously, both of these guys very fast wrestlers, but we know Vertigo has that element where he can use the ropes and the skies to his advantage. Banks keeping him on the mat.
Let's not forget as well, Von Vertigo did have hernia surgery earlier this year that put him out of action for a while. May not have his full core strength back just yet.
That makes it tough to get up from this underneath position. Banks also has maybe not a huge weight advantage, but certainly a leverage advantage, a reach advantage for this striking game part of things as well.
Absolutely. I mean, Von Vertigo was able to fight up out of that shin lock there, but now all of a sudden, oh, hold on now. Oh, right on the button there. Right on the money, as it were, Blake.
Absolutely, right on the money. And the second Vertigo has an opening here, going to the speed game.
Trying to get that twist of fate in. No, hang on.
Floats
Back
over.
flips out. But Brent Banks, just when you think you got him, oh, hang on now. Von Vertigo scouted that one, and big dive. Down goes Banks.
And that's what we were talking about, these two guys knowing each other's games very well. Vertigo having a sense of what Banks would go for there. Follow him to the ropes, quick over top. And now he's going to look to go up top himself.
Vertigo changing directions. Oh, right onto the knees of Brent Banks there, though.
Familiarity again. Slingshot springboard moonsault.
Again, a lot of this offense has been right in the core area of Von Vertigo, which may still be susceptible. Scar tissue doesn't heal that easily, and he may still be feeling those effects of that hernia earlier in the year.
Vertigo tries to meet Banks. Up top, gets shoved off.
Oh, big
with
splash!
a big splash. Two.
Oh, Vertigo just out the back door there.
You and Banks came up with the same scouting report on Vertigo ahead of this one, though. Here we see it again. Big splash.
Absolutely. Now, this is the deep water you do not want to be in a qualifying match, Blake, because it's not like you got a month to recover. We're probably 45 minutes to an hour away from the finals. These guys are seeing it.
Yeah, and they're the fourth match as well. They don't have the benefit of a Joe DeMero being the first guy out in a longer rest.
I think Joe DeMero snuck out for a coffee. I hope he gets back in time.
Banks shoving Vertigo off there, going to the ropes.
Up underneath, Banks ducks too. Oh, hold on.
Counters into a power bomb. Just gets a shoulder up for Banks there. Nice counter from Vertigo.
Oh, Falcon Arrow right on the knee. Brent Banks just sneaks out.
And right into a crossface. Vertigo working quick here, not letting Banks get any quarterback.
No, absolutely. Von Vertigo is trying to lock up Brent Banks here and get this wrapped up. Brent Banks, not one to tap out though.
He is dead in the center of the ring, though. This is even with his reach, this is a long crawl to the ropes.
Wow, and the agonizing crawl to get there, as everything in your body, as you can see, Von Vertigo has his hands over the mouth and nose of Brent Banks, and he just gets there by a fingertip.
Vertigo looking frustrated, just couldn't quite keep Banks from the ropes. That look we see at times this deep into a match. What do I have to do?
Von Vertigo showing the wear and tear of this matchup, but he is currently holding the higher ground.
Stiff forearm.
Oh, another big shot there. Oh, and Vertigo now. Too much talk here, as these two need to just keep things rolling.
Vicious chops back and forth. We're right back where we started. European uppercuts from Vertigo.
I think he's earned the right to just call those uppercuts.
He's spent enough time over there. 10 trips, he was telling me now in his career. Nasty combination of palm strikes from Banks.
Massive left hand, too. And Brent Banks is right-handed, so you can imagine if that one landed.
Vertigo gets the foot up. Banks
Drops
saw
the
it
leg.
coming.
Oh.
No. Big kick.
Stands him up. Oh, roaring elbow, and both men are down.
Oh, stereo kip up.
Oh, super kick by Brent Banks, and back down they go. Blake, we need to talk about the finals for a second. Joe DeMero is already advanced. Mark Wheeler is in there. Michael Grayson could be a dark horse. And then, I mean, these two men, either one of them are going to have a rough go in the finals after the beatings they've both taken tonight.
Absolutely, and you know, on paper, both of these guys would be very well favored in a multi-man match. The speed, the opportunism, the experience, having the crowd in your corner. But I don't know that either of these guys are going to get out of this one in any kind of shape for the final.
Well, and Brent Banks on his feet, moving around a little bit, but doesn't quite seem to be all there. And Von Vertigo moving a little slower than he'd like to at this juncture in the match. Oh, but hold on.
Vertigo evades a corner attack with a boot. He's going up top.
Could be the Vonton.
Banks cuts him off.
Another shot to the midsection there.
Top rope chops. These are nasty. Vertigo hanging on for dear life.
Brent Banks is fired up at the London Music Hall. Oh, and hold on. See, we've seen shades of this by Brent Banks in the past, but the
trading of slaps up top here. There's no other way. This is a hockey fight on the top rope.
That's not a good place to have a hockey fight, guys. Hang on. Oh! Brent Banks gets flattened out. Vertigo up, Vonton!
Banks still not down, though.
Big Blue Thunder!
Vertigo just barely. Get out of that one, eats a super kick.
Oh my God!
A sliding flatliner for Banks. 2.
No!
How is there anything left for Vertigo?
Brent Banks is asking the exact same question. That could have been Banks' last shot.
And what was a split crowd before certainly sounds like a pro Vertigo crowd now. Maybe Banks lost him with some of those slaps on the top rope.
Wow, Brent Banks is not pleased at the moment. It looks like he's going for that final exclamation point, but Vertigo turns him around.
Cut him off with these forearms. Banks ducks one.
Looking for another Blue Thunder, perhaps. Oh, hang on now. Oh, but hang on. Vertigo's got the rope.
That's great ring awareness there.
This is the problem when you can't see your opponent, what they're doing. Banks steps forward, 2. No, just out the back door at the last moment there.
Nearly had it. Ducks under strike, looking for a half and half. Banks is able to evade it.
Going for that. Oh, hang on now. Banks gets the drop kick once again. Not as much sauce on it as usual this deep in the match, but got the job done. And now Brent Banks looks to be going up top.
We saw him utilize that splash a little earlier, taking advantage of the state of Vertigo's core, maybe going back to it.
Taking a long time to get to that top rope, though. The effects of this match are in full display here.
Wants the London Music Hall crowd back behind him.
Goes for it again, but bails at the last minute. That's how you break a leg. Oh! Half Nelson suplex, and Von Vertigo, he's got to be looking back to his repertoire. He's got to find something from wrestling school he hasn't pulled out in a while.
Banks trying to get back to a knee here. Vertigo looking around.
Now, one thing that we all know, if Von Vertigo hits that Shining Wizard, it is over. That looks like what he's calling for here.
Taking a lot of time, though.
Oh! Banks caught him slipping. Ducks underneath. Oof! Big knee to the face.
And a Pele kick right back. Again, these guys know each other's game so well.
Oh, hang on.
Roll up.
Catch him here. No.
Banks just able to get out there.
Shining
There it is.
Wizard! Out of nowhere!
1, 2.
It's over!
Von Vertigo on to the finals.
Here are the judges, and advancing to the Northern Final, Von Vertigo.
There you go, the V guy making statements all over the place, but this might have been the biggest one yet.
Certainly the one that gets him closest to another title shot, because he will compete in the finals of this tournament a little later tonight.
Oh, hang on. Look who's here.
I got here in time.
I hate rubbing salt in the wound, but you know exactly why I'm here, Brent. Last year, I challenged you to our biggest show of the year, Super Showdown, and you turned me down. And last month, in front of all these good people, I did it publicly, and you turned me down yet again. The biggest show of the year is happening August 18th here at the London Music Hall. Wake up! It's time to stop ducking and evading, man. You said no because you wanted to enter the Northern. And with all due respect, I knew you were going to lose, man. You know why? I put you in the ring with Von Vertigo for a reason. He has the one thing you used to have, man. That spark. You know this. He travels the world month in, month out, representing this country, busting his ass against the best, win or lose, because it's win or learn for him. And you've been missing that, man. No one believes in you more than me since day one. You need to give me this match at Super Showdown, because for the first time in 15 years, man, it's not about a win or a loss for me. It's about pushing you to your limits, putting you through hell, and reminding not just them, but reminding you who the hell you are. You're not one of the best in Smash. You're not one of the best in Toronto. One of the best in London for 15 plus years. Year in, year out. Brent Banks has been one of the best in this damn country.
Absolutely.
Brent, I've been telling you I need this match badly, but wait for time. You need this match just as bad as me. Yes or no? Right now!
There's London's answer.
Yes!
Oh
All
my
right.
God!
We've wanted to see this for a year now.
Well, hold on, because Jax Williams is coming out here to... thing to say to the boss.
Don't worry. I'll see you at Super Showdown. I got this.
Well, hang on. Jax Williams comes to the ring. He's got a match.
Banks and Williams trading blows here. You have to question what Williams and Vanna Black are thinking here, but Williams quick advantage. Oh.
Well, hold on, because Sebastian Suave is... Here we go!
The following contest is a first round match in the Northern Tournament. Introducing his opponent. Weighing at 205 pounds, Mr. Punch Hits Back, Tarek.
You know, ever since Smash came back from the sabbatical there, we didn't see anything from Tarek. Everyone asked, where's Tarek? Where's Tarek? Where's Tarek? He made his statement last month when he returned and disrupted the Smash Wrestling Championship match play.
And you don't have to like the outcome there. We all got robbed of a pretty terrific four-way, but you have to respect that Tarek comes back and says, you know what? Yeah, I lost the title actually 5 years ago to today to Kevin Bennett, but he never got his shot back, and he thinks he should be right back in that title picture. The Northern, the quickest way to do it.
Smash Wrestling Championship was arguably stolen from Tarek and led to the longest Smash Wrestling Championship reign of all time.
And the most annoying.
And the most annoying. Hope Kevin Bennett is doing well. But this will be an absolute statement for Tarek. This is his first time back in London since his return. And, well, this is a different crowd, to say the least, Blake.
Definitely is, and there'll be... Tarek's been on the wrong side of a lot of Smash Wrestling crowds, but absence does make the heart grow fonder, as does going against Jax Williams, who nobody here is fond of.
Jax Williams got his little mouthpiece at ringside, who seems to be content to disrupt the situation wherever possible, but Tarek's gonna have his hands full with these two, but if there's nobody better to have their hands full than Tarek, because they'll just throw them at you in the form of punches and chops. Maybe a kick for good measure.
Absolutely, and look, we hadn't seen Tarek wrestle in Smash in quite some time. He looked like there was no rust, no unfamiliarity whatsoever last weekend at the Rec Room in Toronto and beating Mark Wheeler.
Absolutely, and Jax Williams, he's definitely at the top of his game right now. He's getting better every time you see him. He's in better shape every time I see him, but he's still got that inexperience. He needs to get that rust off, and Vanna Black, I hope, has been studying Tarek as well as the other members of this team, because, well, if anybody goes to I'm going to say it right now. This is the match that has the least advantage going into the finals, because they're going to have the least waiting time.
Yeah, we'll have an intermission in two other matches, but Joe DeMaro's been hanging out for a while, recovering. Mark Wheeler's had some time, ice down, stretch out, whatever. These guys are going to have the shortest break. You mentioned, by the way, Jax Williams and that level of inexperience. We saw him at one point lose his spot in the Northern because of his issues with Brent Banks. Brent Banks beat him in a qualifier. He's gotten another chance here because Carter Mason was not medically cleared, and he comes out before a match with Tarek with a big arm drag there, by the way, before a huge match with Tarek. You involve yourself with Brent Banks and get physical before this match, you have to question that strategy.
Well, I mean, he's still got that hot-headedness to him, but Jax Williams is one of those guys where he's out there to just make any statement he can and sneak his way into the back door. I wouldn't be surprised if his injury to Carter Mason was partially his fault somehow.
Jax Williams, this new attitude has come with a new representative. I've talked to Vanna Black in a media capacity a couple times here. She stays on message. She's done a good job keeping Jax on message. Last week, though, that backfired a little bit. It's set up on June 30th. She's going to go one-on-one with Jody Threat.
Wow, massive match, a massive opportunity for Vanna Black, someone who does have her own wrestling chops, but has been focusing on Jax Williams. She has a chance to get her career back on track as well inside the ring.
And beating Jody Fred at an event like Put Up or Shut Up on June 30th would be huge. That's a former TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champion we're talking about.
Tarek doing what Tarek does best, throwing hands, throwing feet. Gotta go for those chops. Oh! Number 10 as the chops always proceed the kicks.
Going for a cover. Just 2 there.
The thing about Tarek is we talk about that deep water. We've mentioned it from time to time, Blake. Well, the deep water comes on a lot faster when it's Tarek punching you in the face.
Yeah, he's the deep end himself. Jax Williams in a bad way here.
Oh, hang on. Come on now. Tarek here trying to get the referee to do something about Vanna Black.
You see the experience level here from Tarek.
Up and over. Oh!
Pop-up forearm.
Good night.
Jax catches him on that springboard attempt, though.
Oh, geez. Big gutbuster.
Not going for the cover, though. Going for the ground and pound instead.
Jax Williams knows what it's going to take to beat Tarek. He just doesn't. I don't know if he's got it in him.
Good job by Tarek there a moment ago, not letting Vanna Black distract him too much. He says, hey, get her out of here, but then he's able to evade Jax Williams. But the power of Williams, I hate to say that Vanna Black's right, but the jaw-dropping athletic excellence, very clear there on that gutbuster.
Jax Williams is one of those guys where you hate to give him the props, but you have to give him the props because he's someone who, again, delivers in every aspect whenever he has the opportunity. But hang on, he's in there with Tarek. You don't give that man space.
I don't know if any kind of athleticism is going to help you when those chops are turning your chest to hamburger meat. Cover.
I've shared the ring with Tarek on a few occasions, and I still have nightmares about those hands coming at you because they're fast and they're hard, Blake.
Thankfully, I can't say I've ever had that experience.
Oh, but hang on. Jax Williams goes to the eyes there. Doesn't matter how hard you hit if you can't see.
And you see the kinesio tape there on the left arm of Tarek. Jax Williams going to the work on the upper back, lower neck area here. Smart on his part.
Oh, and Vanna Black there just rubbing salt in the wound. Taunting Tarek, who's a little worse for wear at the moment.
Jax Williams staying on task here. Right back at it to Tarek. Big vertical suplex.
Bordering on a brain buster there. High angle on that vertical suplex, but Tarek smart, getting a lot of distance in between himself and Jax Williams.
Smart's a great word to describe Tarek, even though he's at a disadvantage right now. In addition to that elite striking ability, he is one of the smarter wrestlers you'll find.
Very cerebral. Every strike lands on the place where it's meant to be. Oh, and hang on now. Oh.
Vanna Black getting involved once again.
The referee's going to need to do something about this here, as Vanna Black is just all over Tarek. Come on! Come on, ref!
She's choking Tarek out in the third rope here. Big elbow strike from Jax and a cover. Tarek out just before 2 there.
Jeez, she's mean. God.
I tried to interview these two last week before the event at the Rec Room, and I've had some weird media experiences before, but she is on. She'll take whatever question you ask and answer whatever they want to talk about.
Tarek here, after so long away, everyone was so happy to see, everyone was so happy to see Tarek back. I don't think he was expecting this out of Jax Williams, and more so Vanna Black.
Certainly the Vanna Black factor is something he couldn't really ready himself for. This is new for Jax Williams. This is a relatively new pairing, and Tarek doesn't come to the ring with a representative. There's nothing to balance that out for him.
But come on, again, did she just shush the referee? Like, something needs to be done about this, because if Vanna Black is in the final of the Northern Tournament, I might have to leave.
Tarek trying to grab a piece of Vanna Black there.
Almost got her, too.
Neutralized this himself. And if you're Tarek, when you lost your title 5 years ago today, there were a lot of seconds, we'll say, involved in that. And now you're having to deal with that again. It's got to be frustrating.
Oh!
There's that frustration in a clothesline. Catches the boot from Jax.
Massive chop there. And you'll see this now. You'll see the rhythm change when Tarek gets rolling. It's almost like he's moving in fast forward. Jax Williams tried to get out of the way of that kick. Didn't get there in time. Are we going to see the pre-workout elbow?
There it is.
On the money, down across the back of the head.
Nothing Vanna Black can do about that one but watch.
Hope she doesn't get one of her own.
Tarek going up top here.
Not something you see often from Tarek, but when he does it, it's usually for a strong elbow from the top rope.
Williams kicking out there, but I love that cover from Tarek. Forearm across the face, knee on the shoulder.
Absolutely. Tarek is someone who he knows what he needs to do to win. It's just a matter of Jax Williams still finding that killer instinct.
Should be said too, while Tarek doesn't go up top a lot, that was a picture-perfect extension at the last minute on that elbow. Big impact.
The landing was ideal. Everything was perfect. Driving it through the black heart of Jax Williams there. Tarek really could have his way with Jax at this point. Shut it down. Oh, hang on. Jax Williams catches the boot.
And eats a knee instead. Looking for that springboard kick again. Jax ducks under.
Oh!
Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
An enormous tilt-a-whirl backbreaker here. Oh, and now sit-out powerbomb. Picture perfect. That could be it.
Tarek managing to get out. What a display from Jax Williams, though.
2 9/10 is the way to describe that count. Now the "you can't beat him" chant starts. The music hall gonna get under the skin of Jax Williams a little bit here.
This is where we'll see if some of that experience he's gained over the last couple of months, the times this has gotten under his skin, and it's cost him, has he learned from it? Sizing Tarek up in the corner here.
Here he comes, big forearm right across the jaw, taking a page out of Tarek's book. Oh, but hang on now. Double flute right to the, but hold on, here comes Tarek up to the top and somehow finds the back of Jax Williams' head, and here it comes. Going for that backpack stunner, but no, Jax Williams rolls him through. Big shot to the jaw.
Back to the suplex there. Williams going for the cover.
That's it, no. Tarek gets out that back door.
Just keeping his hopes of winning the Northern alive.
Jax Williams wondering what's left in the arsenal. He may have to go back to some things he used before and just try it again, perhaps from the top rope. Seems to work in Japan.
Getting some counsel from his representative, Vanna Black here.
You gotta stay on Tarek though. You need to establish that pace. You need to make sure that you're not giving him the distance that he needs, because speed plus distance equals power, Blake. And if Tarek has the room to throw hands, that could be night for Jax Williams.
Williams sizing him up in the corner here again.
As mentioned.
Pop up into that knee strike, nasty.
And up he goes. Tarek always finds a way. Backpack stunner on the button. 1, 2, this is it. Oh! I did not see Jax Williams kicking out of the backpack stunner today, Blake.
Neither did I, especially after that pop-up knee strike.
Jax Williams very clearly worse for wear here. Tarek, gotta wonder what's left in the arsenal here. Does Tarek have something new to bust out? Vanna Black back up on the apron here. Referee's got to do something about this.
A manager's license should not give you license to be on the
hang
ropes
on
and
now.
in the ring. Tarek's going to do something about it.
Oh, hang on now. Jax pulls Vanna out of the way. Here we go.
Tarek looking to go to the submission game here.
Kicks off. Oh, we've got a roll up. 1, 2, no! Whoa!
Big thrust kick from Tarek.
Oh, another powerbomb. Tarek bounced like a Super Ball off the mat.
And a pop-up kick right back.
Oh, hang on now. Well,
Ref called for the bell. I don't know who won.
well, the bell rang. There was a 3 count.
Jax and Vanna are celebrating like this is theirs.
Well, hold on as we take another look here. Big boot. Both
Tarek.
men are down, but hold on. Both men had a hand.
On the
The
other.
referee's call the stop to this contest. Both participants had their shoulders on the mat for 3. Therefore, both Jax Williams and Tarek are advancing
Whoa!
to the Northern Final.
Blake, we've got a double win.
A 6-person final as well. Interesting call on the part of our official. I mean, we watched it back. The pop-up powerbomb, the pop-up kick to the head, and they fell with an arm over each other.
I mean, both men, why would you do 5 more minutes? The crowd's asking for 5 more minutes, but you're both advancing.
Neither happy with this outcome, I'm sure.
Well, I'm sure they'll have a chance to hammer it out in the finals because both men are going to be in the now 6-man Northern Tournament.
Tarek, Jax Williams, Mark Wheeler, Joe DeMero, Grayson Matthews, Vaughn Vertigo, or Michael Grayson rather. Vaughn Vertigo, what a 6-person final.
What happened there, man? Yeah, so you got the pin. But he got the pin too, so I guess you'll take him out in the final. You'll be fine.
Tarek arguing that he had the pin first.
He's not happy with the way that that came out, but I mean, how unhappy could you be?
This match is a draw, which makes us unofficial co-champions!
Co-champions, Steve. Co-women's champions here in Smack.
Well, here we go. I mean, there's been all kinds of chaos in the women's division, Blake, and it's all because of Lethal Gaze,
who are now calling themselves the co-Smash Women's Champions. Could not get confirmation on if that's officially recognized.
Haley Dillon, an absolute spark plug, been lighting things up against the men and the women. Took a beating from Kevin Blackwood and made a very, very statement-making performance.
Also had a recent triple threat that involved Smash Women's Champion Silesia Sparks. Had a good showing there, even though she didn't come up with the victory.
Well, her partner tonight, someone with an axe to grind with Lethal Gaze, to say the least. just in the last 12 months, it's been absolutely chaos where she's been Smash Wrestling Women's Champion. She had it stolen away from her. Everything is on the line here for her.
She did have it stolen away from her. Silesia Sparks winning against her in that match where Nikita was the special guest referee, and it more or less turned into a 2-on-1 situation. She also came up short in a tag title match that same night with her partner Orion.
Well, and the question becomes, Blake, does Dream Girl Ellie have an actual ally here, or is Haley Dillon just going to look to make a statement of her own? Well, are you okay, Blake?
I might have some history here.
Lethal Gaze had their way with Blake Murphy one time, and the question that I've got to ask about Lethal Gaze every time I see them is, yes, they show a united front now, but there's only one championship belt. And at some point, someone is going to need to lay claim to that title.
We thought that point was last Sunday at the Rec Room. Sebastian laid out, hey, no matter what, you have to fight whoever I put out there, Silesia Sparks, otherwise I'll strip you the title. Nikita ended up being that opponent, but the match ended in a very intentional double disqualification.
Well, and I mean, that's the thing, is at a certain point, there's only so much that you can do to maintain that united front and call yourselves co-champions. There's no such thing as a co-champion. This is a one-person sport, unless it's tag team action, but that's not something we have here. It's not women's tag team action.
And you have to wonder if Sebastian Suave will come up with a scenario where they can be co-champions. Hey, you're one-on-one, and only one of you can come out the champion, or neither of you can come out the champion. Or it's a multi-woman match or something like that. A few different scenarios for Sebastian Suave to ponder here, because I can't imagine Smash Wrestling officials love having co-champions here who decided themselves they're co-champions.
Well, and I don't even know how wrestling historian Vance Nevada would put this in a record book, because Dream Girl Ellie getting into the head of Silesia Sparks a little bit there via her tuchus.
Boot to the cheek there, yeah. And to your point about the wrestling history here, is Nikita a 1.5-time Smash Women's Champion? How does that element of it work?
I mean, in fairness, she never did lose the championship per se, so I'm not a lawyer. I needed a few in my day, but Dream Girl Ellie going to start it off here against somebody from Lethal Gaze.
And potentially huge implications. Look, Haley Dillon and Dream Girl Ellie both have their axes to grind, like you said, with Nikita and Silesia Sparks as a duo. When we look at the Smash Women's Championship picture, though, getting a pin over either of these so-called co-champs would be huge. It would push you very close to the front of the line, if not the very front.
It really would, but hold on. I think we've got, I don't know if we're doing an Instagram Live or a selfie, or you would think that Nikita would get a selfie stick by now.
It would be more effective.
I don't think it's got the cool points, though, you know?
Well, here's what you could do instead of a selfie stick, is just get yourself a photographer.
I mean, the bell has rung. We are underway here. I'm not sure why Dream Girl Ellie is holding off for so long. On a smash for phone chant. Do these people know how much a phone costs, Blake?
Yeah, I don't think Silesia Sparks and Nikita are going to let that happen. They do keep tagging in and out here.
We got to hit those angles, Blake. There is a wrestling match that's supposed to be going on right now.
And look, this is fun for them. There you go. Dream Girl Ellie's had enough.
It's about time.
Drop kick to both. And an arm drag, and we're more officially underway now. Dream Girl Ellie making sure Silesia Sparks is not in the corner. Her and Haley Dillon going to get to work on Nikita in their own corner early here. Snapmare takeover.
And Haley Dillon and Dream Girl Ellie both have their own axes to grind. Oh! With Lethal Gaze here, as Dream Girl Ellie she was really screwed out of that women's championship, Blake. And, oh, hang on now. Numbers game coming into play.
And Nikita using that advantage to knock Haley Dillon off the apron as well.
Big vertical suplex. Now, here's the thing about Lethal Gaze. We love to, you know, joke and poke fun, but they are dangerous individuals, Blake. They both have a mean streak a mile wide.
Quick cover from Nikita, only gets a 1. Yeah, and unfortunately I can speak from experience that they kick to the midsection very hard. They hit with chairs very hard. They throw beer in your face very accurately.
Even the lipstick had to hurt a little bit.
Yeah, friends had some fun with that when they put it on their social media, which also felt very unnecessary, but here we are.
It's a bit of salt in the wound there, but at the same time, now imagine being a Dream Girl Ellie. You know, she has to deal with both of them, and now here we go, more photo ops. I swear, social media is ruining kids these days.
It definitely is not helping. Dream Girl Ellie getting choked out across the rope there, and then Silesia Sparks with a slap to the face. A literal one in that case.
You know, you got to keep an eye. The referee needs eyes in the back of his head with Lethal Gaze because they are a dangerous pairing here.
And they're dangerous because they'll use the numbers game here and cut off the ring, and they'll use the shenanigans. But they're also, oof! There you see Silesia Sparks doing just that, a running forearm to Haley Dillon. But even individually, and now that they've developed this chemistry as a team, they're just very, very good wrestlers as well.
Well, and I'm sure you're saying that so that they don't beat you up again, but Haley Dillon shows her an experience there, doesn't see Silesia Sparks coming, full force at her, and she is down on the ground right now.
Gives Silesia Sparks an uninterrupted opportunity. Big delayed power slam there before the cover.
Got to give Dream Girl Ellie credit, though. She has been a spark plug since she's been here. And she's absolutely made those statements, but it's like, it's crazy to think about the fact that there's championship implications here. But speaking of championship implications, Brent Banks had an opportunity to go to the finals of the Northern. Sebastian Suave thinks he can pull more out of him than that. We'll find out at Super Showdown.
It was an interesting exchange there before Jax Williams and Vanna Black interrupted it. Sebastian Suave saying, this isn't just for me, this isn't just for the crowd, but I think there's a better version of Brent Banks in there who would have advanced in the Northern, and I can drag him out of you.
London Music Hall chanting for Haley Dillon here, and again, the inexperience is showing young Haley Dillon. Got the referee's attention for far too long.
2-on-1 attack there, but turns the other way. Nikita doesn't get the count right away. Just the 2 there. Big elbow from Nikita.
Nikita trying her hardest here to put the ending to Dream Girl Ellie before Haley Dillon can even get into this match.
Just the 2 there again. Lethal Gaze have done a great job keeping this thing 2-on-1.
Well, and the referee's got his hands full with these 2.
Cartwheel splash there, cover for 2 again.
Kickouts are getting less and less impactful as they go here.
As you've told me in the past, there is a real physical toll to having to kick out of a number of quick pins in succession too.
Well, that's an old strategy where you cover someone multiple times, and every time they need to push out, it gets a little harder. Oh, high face Haley Dillon here. She's not going to take much more of this.
Dream Girl Ellie badly needs a tag here. Haley Dillon champing at the bit here to get in. There we go.
There she is. She is in.
Ducks the clothesline, and right to work with this striking. Big spinning forearm there. This is what we've come to know from Haley Dillon.
Silesia Sparks, though, a very dense human being, very heavy to get up there.
Spinning back fist, and she's going to try again with that fireman's carry.
Rolling Death Valley driver.
Into a cover. Just 2 there for Dillon.
Silesia Sparks not used to being powered up into a position like that. I'm sure that was not familiar territory for her.
She's usually the one who's got the strength advantage, and she sure would in this match though, but Haley Dillon showing she's got some strength as well.
Tagging Dream Girl Ellie in, no time to breathe here if you're the... No! Whoa! There goes Silesia's face, and another one.
Nikita.
But hold on, Nikita coming over to fight Dream Girl Ellie. It's breaking down here at the London Music Hall, right to the face.
Nikita just threw Haley Dillon right into the ring post on the outside. She needs to help Silesia Sparks here, though. Dream Girl Ellie has her in a good position here.
She's a little confused though. She doesn't realize why her partner's over there, and oh no! Nobody in the pool.
Nikita with a huge save there.
Just like that. I mean, nobody's technically in control at the moment. Lethal Gaze trying to gain their composure on the outside. Are they leaving?
They're out of here.
You can't just leave.
Especially with your phone still in your corner.
Yeah, somebody grab that. Hold on, what are they looking for?
Referees count at 8 now. And they're out.
Well, that's that.
Sebastian Suave is going to be losing his mind.
By countout, Dream Girl Ellie and Haley down.
I mean, a bit of a hollow victory here, Blake.
And what do you do if you're Smash Wrestling management with Lethal Gaze? They're getting intentionally co-disqualified. They're getting intentionally counted out.
Never heard of a co-disqualification before.
I called it. I might have made it up.
Well, I'm sure that this will have some sort of implications on Super Showdown on August 18th, right back here at the London Music Hall.
What is Miley doing coming back out here?
Why is Miley here? She's done for the night. What's going on?
And lost, by the way.
This is not Ballroom Blitz from Miley. I'm not sure why Miley's out here right now. Nobody asked for this, Blake.
London Music Hall crowd certainly doesn't seem to want to hear what she has to say.
I mean, I don't know. Like, Rodney Matthews is probably halfway home at this point if he knows how to read a map.
No, he wasn't the books.
Can they put maps in the books?
Cartography 101. Come on, man.
I thought that was about shopping carts. Anyway, Miley has a microphone for some reason. I don't think Violet Lee was planning a full comeback here, Blake.
She's going to answer the call, though, it looks like.
Well, Miley's calling the shots in production now, too. Miley's having a meltdown.
She's fussy.
You come out here after what, 4 years of retirement? You have no business in this ring. You have no business. Shut up! You have no business.
Wow, it's loud in here, Blake.
Hard to get a word in for Miley right now, but she's earned it.
Show some respect. Show some respect, Miley. You've been gone for 4 years and you think you can step into my match? No business. No business in here. Miley. It is absolutely amazing that you were so
Shots fired.
What are you saying? What I'm saying is maybe you should focus on Grayson rather than embarrassing you again. Because clearly you're the one that has no friends.
Shots fired.
Whoa, 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 whoa! I said I'm not done. I have more friends than you even know about.
Oh, hang on. Whoa, 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 Blake. Whoa, whoa.
Oh, come on.
Oh, hang on. Oh. No, hold on. No, come on. This can't happen, Blake.
No, that's Mick McGuire and Vikram Prasher backing Violet Lee up here.
What are they doing here? Guys.
They're giving chase. They're forcing Violet into the ring with Miley.
No, hang on here. No, you know what? I've had enough of this. This can't happen.
Where, Casey? I just lost Casey Andrews here as my broadcast partner. He's coming down to the ring. This is gross. Oh! Casey Andrews, Clayton House, Vikram Prasher eating some hands. Mick McGuire dumped to the outside. Casey Andrews had enough, left the broadcast table next to me here. Mick and Vic trying to hold Violet Lee for Miley to do some damage. Casey Andrews making the save. Miley tried to sneak an axe handle smash there, and she's calling for a timeout now. Oh, Miley needs to turn around. Casey, Hubbard, spear for Violet Lee. Quite a challenge from my broadcast colleague, Casey Andrews.
I know I'm not as dumb as your boyfriend, but I'm pretty sure these numbers don't add up. But I got a little journalistic integrity. And I already have a partner lined up for August 18th. And you know that he's a big problem.
Oh no! Mick McGuire, Vikram Prasher, Miley don't look happy.
So what do you say? August 18th, biggest show of the year, Super Showdown. I know Miley's got a set of balls, but she doesn't like to use them. You want in? What do you say, Miley? I'm not worried about Monkey 1 and Monkey 2. They're not in this.
We thought that's what Casey Andrews was hinting at, but Mick and Vic not happy with that revelation. Casey Andrews, Violent Lee, Cousin Azrael in action August 18th at Super Showdown. I can't wait for Casey to get back to the broadcast table here. I gotta figure out how long this was in the works, how he kept it to himself. What a 6-person tag match that's going to be.
Now we're going to see a suplex on the stage. Mike going for the cover of the thumb mark. Oh, turns it around. Oh, Mike into the ladder in the corner. Mike is getting himself up. Psycho Mike knew what he was doing. He ducked the gore and threw Rhino right into the table. Rhino comes up empty, goes through the table. Mike now laying out some chairs. Crowd calling for the body slam. Let's see if Mike has enough energy to get Rhino up. Here it is! Body slam! Right on top of the chairs! And Psycho Mike staying.
Well, here we go. Psycho Mike and Rhino, friends become partners after a massive hardcore match last week.
Heck of a match. Was very fun to get to call a gore and a couple more after the match as well.
And here he comes, the man of the hour.
Following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from the Psycho Village, weighing at 235 pounds, he is the Smash Wrestling World Champion, Psycho Mike!
Psycho Mike, Smash Wrestling World Champion here, and well, he's got a hell of a tag team partner, but he's also got to be looking ahead to the finals of the Northern Tournament to find out who his next opponent's going to be.
Last week, after he defeated Rhino, 7 of the competitors in the Northern Tournament came out for a piece of Psycho Mike. Psycho Mike and Rhino then teamed up and took them all out.
Sometimes the hardcore matches are the friends we make along the way, Blake. Psycho Mike having a title run that, I mean, as of Super Showdown, we're looking at a year that Psycho Mike has been at top of the heap there, and he's faced some damn fine challengers, but here comes the man beast.
And his tag team partner from Detroit, Michigan, weighing at 295 pounds, the War Machine, the Man Beast, Rhino!
You want to talk about a massive human being. That is a dump truck in a singlet.
Yeah, but a dump truck with like Lamborghini 0 to 60 speed, he can still get that gore off in a hurry. Saw a handful of them last week. It's a beautiful sight.
Absolutely chaotic is what can be described for Rhino. Psycho Mike, he's his own brand of nuts, but they got their work cut out for them tonight with Australian Takeover.
And their opponents from Western Australia, the team of Julie Wolf and as Jordan, Australian Takeover,
ATO, Australian Takeover, absolute workhorses, these guys. They're studs, and Kaz Jordan's one of those ones that, I mean, I'm not sure what this new attitude that he's gotten lately is all about, but...
Well, it hasn't changed much in the ring for them. Still a clash of styles that work very, very well together.
Well, and absolutely got to be considered to top contenders for the Smash Wrestling Tag Team Championships. An ATO Sinner and Saint match would steal the show no matter where it happens.
Absolutely, and look, these guys came over from Australia some 18 to 24 months ago. They wanted to come here, they wanted to make a name for themselves, and they've told me that their residency here in Canada is running out. They're not going to be around all that much longer, but I think absolutely they've left us all with an impression, and we'll see them back here again. Good chance at a final impression here.
Well, I mean, there's a very good chance that if the demand is high enough, they'll be back.
And my bet is the demand is high. We've seen these guys have electrifying tag matches. We've seen them have electrifying matches as singles competitors as well. These Smash crowds in London and Toronto love these guys. Don't imagine they'll be the fan favorites up against Psycho Mike and Rhino, but yeah, a lot of appreciation for what ATO have done in their time in Canada.
Absolutely, and I mean, you look at the 4 guys in the ring right now, and I'm going to be honest, I didn't expect this to be as chaotic as it is, but it's gonna get where it needs to go. Kaz Jordan is somebody that would love to bring a piece of gold back. Maybe a tag win here over this Smash Wrestling World Champion would get him there, but
you defeat the Smash World Heavyweight Champion even in tag competition.
I don't know who's sleeping at the wheel on the timekeeper side of things, but
he's probably had a lot going on tonight.
He should probably be fired. Psycho Mike now locked into that arm wringer. Front roll, back roll, front roll, back roll, buttered roll, cinnamon roll, front roll, back roll, dinner roll. No! Handful of hair. That works too.
I learned a lot of chain wrestling at Psychoville High.
I don't think they go past grade 10 there.
Mike trying to use the
no, you stay down. No, you stay
the size advantage, I guess, here. Hoping Kaz Jordan just gets
also
bored.
We've got a dangerous situation here. Mike has found the hard camera. Repeat, Psycho Mike has found the hard camera.
It's his best friend.
Trying to wear out referee Fargo Tobath's arm. This is Psycho Mike's having a good time here.
This is the most consecutive 2 counts I've ever seen.
We gotta be at like a 30 count by now.
Even Rhino's getting into it here, calling the 2 after every 2 count.
Probably seems as good of a time as any to talk about what's coming up in the Smash Wrestling lexicon here. Put up or shut up. Psycho Mike himself against Daniel Makabe.
Yeah, we got that word last week at the Rec Room. That's a fun one. His last Ontario match as he's doing his farewell year here.
Oh, wow. And if he takes the Smash Wrestling title away, Timothy Thatcher versus Kevin Blackwood is going to be an absolute beatdown of a match.
Hard-hitting, no doubt. We're also going to have Sinner and Saint against Motor City Machine Guns in a tag match. That's a match ATO will be watching closely for sure.
They finally get that opportunity at Tag Gold without another pair in there. And then Vanna Black and Jody Threat. Chance for Vanna to get a little bit of momentum moving into the fall months. And here comes the big guy. The music hall wants to see it. Oh, front roll, hot tag. Here we go, Rhino. No stranger to London audiences, but first time in a long time to see him here at Smash Wrestling.
Yeah, a lot of excitement around Rhino being here. Lots of photos and autographs and things like that. Julian Ward, not interested in any of that. Side headlock on the Man Beast here. Big size difference.
Well, and that's the thing, when you're fighting a refrigerator, you're just gonna go down every single time. Julian Ward there, big tackle by the Man Beast.
Refrigerator if it had a NOS button.
Oh.
Nasty chop.
Yeah, I'd quit the wrestling business if Rhino hit me like that. Speaking of which, are you busy on August 18th? I might need you to step in for me.
I hope you mean on commentary, not in the ring.
I guess we'll see.
Man, look, I know we got a match to call here, but how long you been sitting on that one?
It felt good. Let's just put it that way. Julian Ward might lose that arm. He might not get to bring it home to Western Australia with him.
Big arm wrench from Psycho Mike there.
Oh, hang on. Nope. Mike's got the cam.
He's giving it a bit of a naughty look there.
Yeah. Rhino's trying to get Psycho Mike's attention.
It's the blind tag.
Mike's not happy. He's in the middle of something here.
Look at the hard cam from the apron. Rhino's got it now.
He looks thrilled by it. Oh my God, Rhino is stealing Psycho Mike's gimmick.
Poor Julian Ward.
Oh, Psycho Mike looks he looks crestfallen.
That's his hard cam.
I mean, the hard cam can have more than one person looking at it. You're not supposed to look at it. It's just like breaking the fourth wall.
Here's the thing. If you're the Smash heavyweight champion, you kind of think everything around here is yours, including the hard cam. Big axe handle to the arm there. And right back to work, but Julian Ward. Yeah, Julian Ward gonna try to fight his way out.
Psycho Mike sidesteps, big hip toss. Julian Ward just went flying there.
Is an uncomfortable amount of eye contact.
Oh, and Psycho Mike is locked back in on eyes on the prize here.
Julian Ward takes his gaze off with an elbow though. There's another.
Oh, Psycho Mike getting rid of Cass Jordan there. It might be a smart maneuver.
Ward getting in between Mike and the hard cam here.
Oh! That rope came out of nowhere.
Not sure what happened there to Julian Ward. Getting an assist from the hard cam.
Are you insinuating that the hard cam, the camera, tripped Julian Ward?
It's my best explanation as to what happened. Psycho Mike doesn't seem to understand either. But Julian Ward in a precarious position, however he got there.
You call yourself a journalist. Oh, Julian Ward, though, slips behind. Oh, over the top goes Psycho Mike. No body slams to be had today, says Julian Ward.
Wrong.
Oh, hang on.
Rhino's got it covered. A big body slam there from the War Machine.
And it is broken down here at the London Music Hall.
Oh, we've seen this before.
Oh, hang on. It's a bad night to be an Australian cranium.
Or someone who isn't that sharp on their counting. We had a lot of 2 counts earlier. This one's going to get up 19, 20, 21. I'm not going all that far.
It's whoever's hand gets tired first, I think. I feel like Psycho Mike might be feeling a little disrespected because...
Well, this is a double dribble.
Rhino's biting his steel-o here.
Rhino just broke up the ref's count there. That's why we're able to still go on with this for a long amount of time.
Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly what he was going for.
Yeah, you try telling Psycho Mike and Rhino to get back in the ring when they're having fun like that.
Well, and I mean, Mike's yelling at the ref.
Well, he also broke the count by doing so we can get back to business on the outside.
By God, Blake, the rules are so important here.
If there's anything I've learned about a Psycho Mike match, it's actually an incredibly intense knowledge of the rules is necessary.
He does have a very large rule.
Including his own matches. You and I called a What's in the Box match in January.
I mean, Psycho Mike now is trying to direct traffic.
Over the top.
Down they go. Now, I have a feeling, Blake, that Rhino's not going to do that.
I don't think so. I do think the strategy here is probably Mike should feed one of these guys to the man beast.
I mean, that's probably the way to go, but...
No way. No way.
No. Psycho Mike bailed out of that one.
Discretion, the better part of valor.
Oh, bad. Just as devastating.
Yeah, off the apron, no less for Rhino. This London Music Hall crowd getting an up-close look at all 4 of these guys.
Psycho Mike and the Man Beast are in full control here as we take a look at this one more time. Psycho Mike taking out both members of ATO. Rhino and Mike now. Oh, hang on, Kaz Jordan here.
Julian Ward taking advantage. Big move to DDT. Goes for the cover.
Big kick out there. Not a lot of damage done to Psycho Mike just yet, but trying to get this one wrapped up as soon as possible or Australian Takeover.
Maybe a flash victory like that's the way to get it done here. And even if you've been on the wrong side of most of this match so far, what a huge victory that would be. Kaz Jordan teeing off on Psycho Mike in the corner now.
Big boots there, using the ropes to their advantage. Oh, God. Here's the thing you never need to see is that, like, Julian Ward just stealing one from Psycho Mike here.
Choking him over the top rope there while Kaz Jordan distracts the referee. They've got to get back in this match somehow, though, so even if you don't like it, I do understand the strategy there. Quick cover from Kaz.
Well, that's the thing. So Psycho Mike and Rhino, it's a great tag team, everything, but they're not trying to get, you know, a win in the tag team division, win the tag team championships. But this is something for ATO where if they can get a win over the world champion and an established superstar, that's got to put them in championship contention.
Yeah, you'd have to think that June 30th tag match we have coming up, Sitter and Sane against Motor City Machine Guns, ATO will be next in line for whoever comes out of that one, potentially at Super Showdown in August.
Big boot right to the ear of Psycho Mike. Again, we talked about that equilibrium earlier. I don't know that Psycho Mike has an equilibrium per se.
An inequilibrium?
Sure,
Yeah. Again, keeping him cornered on their side of the ring here.
Oh, and Psycho Mike trying to get over to Rhino here, but not quite able to make it. Maybe not smart to taunt the War Machine, Julian Ward.
He might still be a little scrambled from the 65 headshots off the apron or something like that. But yeah, I'm not teasing Rhino if I'm these guys.
Especially because as soon as he gets in the ring, we're gonna have a problem on our hands. Well, we're not, but
great job there from Kaz Jordan cutting off Psycho Mike with the elbow, yeah.
Rhino needs to stay in his corner. They'll be ready for that tag. Great tactic there by Julian Ward, just smothering Psycho Mike there, putting all his weight down on his back.
And Rhino's ready. He's wanted that tag for a while here, but rear naked from Julian Ward. Mike able to change the leverage there, get back to his feet.
You know, we talk about all the, you know, the hard cam and the body slams and everything. Psycho Mike is incredibly strong, and holding him down is like holding down a full-on Brahma bull. It's not happening easily.
You don't hold the Smash Wrestling Championship for almost. Oh! Plants him with a spine buster.
Spine on the pine, and here comes Rhino coming to life, trying to get that tag. As we take another look here, Psycho Mike lands that one picture perfect every single time.
Like you were saying, you don't last nearly 300 days as Smash Champion if you can't go in a lot of different ways. Rhino gets the tag, clothesline, back elbow.
Sorry about your luck, Kaz Jordan. You're about to get squished.
Oh, the distance on the Irish whip. Julian Ward eats his tag team partner there, and a back elbow from Rhino.
And a big belly-to-belly.
Oh.
Rhino was trying to send Kaz Jordan back to Australia with that suplex.
Gonna need a connecting flight.
Hang on now, Rhino going for the core, but Julian Ward stops that immediately.
More good awareness from Ward there, but he eats a pump kick from Psycho Mike for his trouble.
Hard to have awareness when you're getting kicked in the face, Julian Ward.
Well, he should be very aware of where Psycho Mike is.
Big body slam! There it is!
Who wants to see another body slam?
I think that's unanimous, Blake.
The London Music Hall wants another body slam. This one on Kaz Jordan.
Uh-oh. What's next, Mike? Oh, here it comes.
Do you want it or shall I?
Please, by all means.
Gore! Rhino splits Kaz Jordan in half. That's all she wrote.
All it takes is one gore, and we're showing him the door.
Who is this contest?
Psycho Mike's not
Mike,
done.
come on.
The team of the Smash Wrestling World Champion, Psycho Mike and Rhino.
Psycho Mike, big victory there alongside Rhino. He's going to have to go back and he's going to be watching this next match very, very closely.
Let's take another look here, and I hate to cut you off, but I want a shot. Boom! Cut him in half with the gore. Rhino and Psycho Mike, big victory here.
You can cut me off as many times as you want if we get more looks at that gore.
It has all come down to this now, Blake. The time has come. The hardest tournament. You see it there. Michael Grayson, big back elbow, got himself to the finals. Joe DeMero, the driver.
Little underhanded to get there, but he got there.
Mark Wheeler turning Young Jay Lee inside out to get his victory, and then Jax Williams and Tarek in the strangest turn of events we've seen today. A double pinfall, double victory, and we have a six-way final. The Northern, we're gonna find out who the next #1 contender is. Let's go.
The following contest is a six-pack challenge elimination match. It is your main event of the evening. And is for the #1 contendership for the Smash Wrestling World Championship. Introducing first, from Calgary, Alberta, weighing in at 205 pounds, Mr. Punch, Kick, Chop, Aaron.
Trying to shoot to the top of the freaking food chain is Tarek with this opportunity here, right to the finals of the Northern. But he's gonna have to finish off Jax Williams at some point in this thing.
Jax Williams and Tarek with that double pinfall. Tarek telling you on his way to the back after, hey, yeah, that was a double pin, but I had my arm on him first.
Introducing participant #2, from the North Kingdom of Ontario, weighing in at 175 pounds, the big guy,
And Von Vertigo looking a little sore there, Blake, as he sauntered out. And he had a hell of a match with Brent Banks tonight.
And Brent Banks has had an eventful night for a guy not making the finals here in his third Northern. Von Vertigo is here looking to get right back to that title picture that he's been chasing for a couple of months now.
Introducing participant #3, from London, Ontario, weighing in at 185 pounds, this is the Foot, Michael Grayson.
Michael Grayson needs to be considered the dark horse in this one, the underdog to say the least, but he's used to being the underdog, Blake. That's where he thrives.
They were an underdog as a tag team. He was the underdog in the breakup. He's the underdog here, but he keeps coming up with ways to get it done.
Introducing participant #4, from the North City, weighing in at 200 pounds, the driver, Joe DeMero.
Well, the most rested competitor in this six-man match, the driver Joe DeMero, but he wasn't planning for 6 people, he was planning for 5. So, I'm not sure how much time he's had to consider that game plan.
Yeah, it changes things for everyone a little bit, but DeMero almost certainly in the position of strength coming into this one relative to everyone else, even if he is a little less experienced than some of the names he's in here with.
Introducing participant #5, from Toronto, Ontario, weighing in at 208 pounds. pounds, the Golden Gun, Mark Wheeler!
And we see Wheeler coming to the ring here, working out that jaw. He had one of the hardest hitting first round matchups against Myung Jae Lee. Took a lot of strikes on his way to victory.
Absolutely, and then it's one of those things where Mark Wheeler, he's going to have to use this new conniving strategy of his, because he's definitely sore. You can see it all over his face. These guys have been through hell tonight.
That's why it's the hardest tournament in Canadian wrestling.
Introducing the final participant. Here coming to the ring by his representative, the Man Black, from Minneapolis, Minnesota, at 227 pounds, Jax Williams.
And what a story this would be if Jax Williams can get it done here. He wasn't supposed to be in the tournament. He didn't win his qualifying match. It was a Carter Mason injury that got him a second chance. He comes up with that double pin against Tarek and finds himself in the finals here.
Well, the intangible here is going to be Vanna Black, because if she is going to be any sort of instrument in his success, this is the time to do it. 6 men in the ring right now, and this could be chaos.
Elimination format.
We are underway, and look at that, right away. Vertigo and Wheeler going right for each other.
No surprise there. Those two have been at each other for months since Mark Wheeler returned to Smash, targeted Von Vertigo, and said, hey, you took my spot while I was out injured.
We're seeing a lot of people come back in by attacking someone. What happened to just saving a damsel in distress? You know what I'm saying?
Joe DeMero, the freshest competitor in here, putting the boots to Tarek, who had the latest first round match. So good strategy on the part of the driver here early as well.
Now, Blake, I mean, I feel like we should apologize ahead of time. There's a lot of action to call and a lot of different moving parts, so we will get to as much as we can. But yeah, in the ring right now, Joe DeMero is all over Tarek, who had a hell of a war with the also very clearly worse for wear Jax Williams.
We saw Tarek come out for his first match in that kinesio tape on his left shoulder. Jax Williams out with some on his right shoulder and down his arm for this one. Vertigo and Wheeler, by the way, back in the ring, they're still going at it one-on-one. I'm not sure they're aware this is a six-way.
No, the referee just standing there, essentially he's there to count pins. So on Vertigo, Michael Grayson making a friend right now?
It's about time.
I mean, he had one earlier, so I mean, maybe he has more than we think.
Well, you certainly have more than Miley thought. He's smirking. You guys can't hear it, but he's smirking. Von Vertigo going to take to the skies on Mark Wheeler.
Oh, hold on now. Oh!
Apron kick instead.
I think I just caught one of Mark Wheeler's toes. Uh-oh. Teeth, not toes. The toe wouldn't make sense.
It's okay.
All right, out to the outside. Joe DeMero gets everybody down. Big suicide dive. Tarek is on the way to recovery, though. This is a dangerous place to be. Sky drill press almost overshot them. My God.
That's when you got a little more in the tank than you even expected, KC.
Just better make sure it doesn't burn out on him. He's got a long night ahead of him. It's an elimination match, Blake.
Well, we've got Jax Williams in the ring now. 5 of his competitors on the outside. Williams gonna fly.
Oh my God, Jax Williams. Overshot, damn near landed on his own head.
But he's the first one back up, takes out all 5 of his competitors. I hate to give Vanna Black the free promotion here, but that is jaw-dropping athletic excellence.
Are you on the payroll? It feels like you're on the payroll.
Absolutely not. Williams gonna try to take out Vertigo here.
Oh, big side kick.
Snapmare from Vertigo into a big kick and a standing moonsault. 1, 2.
Only gets 2. Now here's the thing, I don't think you're gonna see a lot of pinfalls broken up here at first there, Blake, because it's every man for himself, right?
You get some scenarios where people with aligned enemies might, you know, hey, let's work together until, but that only lasts so long.
Gotta look out here, driver Joe DeMero. He's behind Von Vertigo.
Step up Enziguri.
On the button there. Sends him off. There's that big clothesline. Almost did the job for Deero earlier today.
I love that way that Deero uses the ropes.
Oh.
He'll use his momentum to get the other guy moving. Well, that's just a slap to the back.
Big back chop every time, and a blockbuster through the ropes there. Michael Grayson goes down like a ton of bricks.
Mark Wheeler wants them, and he eats a drop kick too.
Normally Wheeler's the one throwing the drop kicks, but the driver is getting his chance to shine here.
But Tarek's gonna. Joe Deero better be aware of what's going on here. Tarek giving him a hand.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
And another.
Woo. Right hand right in the mouth. Oh! That was on the button. That was on the button.
And we have our first elimination. The driver is out of here. Tarek with that fireman's carry into the nasty kick.
The driver has been eliminated.
Oh, but hang on now. Jax Williams trying to steal one from Tarek there.
Catches that pop-up kick that resulted in a double pin earlier.
Tarek picks the leg now, going for that sharpshooter. Trying to get Jax Williams out as soon as possible here.
Well, he's got it in despite the strength on the lower half of Williams there.
And here comes Vanna Black.
Gonna try to help Williams.
Well, and I mean, there's no disqualifications here, Blake, so this is something that can happen, unfortunately.
Able to help get Jax Williams out of the way.
Oh!
Mark Wheeler with a big kick catches Tarek by surprise.
Falcon Arrow. Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow.
Tarek just
barely
gets
did.
a shoulder up.
Hold on, here comes Grayson now. Massive leg lariat, down goes Wheeler.
Grayson looking for that reverse DDT. Wheeler shoves his way out of it.
Beats a boot for his trouble, and Wheeler now going for that roll up.
He's got
the tights.
Michael Grayson has been eliminated.
Mark Wheeler with a big smile on his face, waving goodbye to Michael Grayson. The Cinderella story ends a little before midnight here.
And we're down to 4 now. One of these 4 men will be the next in line for a Smash Wrestling World Championship match.
Almost couldn't decide who to go after here. Wheeler and Tarek squaring off in one corner, Vertigo and Jax Williams in the other.
Oh!
Nasty chop from Tarek.
Look at this now. Are Tarek and Vertigo going to work together? Oh my God!
Pop up into the forearm. There's one for Jax Williams too, a boot in this case. And a chop!
Punch, kick, chop. Done! Tarek knows what he's doing. He calls his shot, and he lands those damn shots. He's trying to pin everyone here, it looks like. No pin at all.
Oh, Tarek's gonna go.
Blake, what's
up
going
top.
on here?
We saw him use that elbow drop a little earlier.
Oh my God, all 3 men felt the force of that one, and you got to feel for Jax Williams on the bottom, too. Good night, Jax. Oh, no!
Williams somehow getting out of that one. But the elbow onto Wheeler, onto Vertigo, onto Jax Williams. Tarek doing a ton of damage early.
Tarek in the driver's seat, but just barely. Joe Demero's gone.
See what you did there.
Now Vertigo, so close. Every time with Von Vertigo, he's so close. This is his opportunity, and you can see it on his face. He needs this. Here comes Tarek.
Vertigo tries to get the boot up. Forearm instead.
That's the one thing you want to do with Tarek. We talked about it earlier, is you want to keep that distance close.
Oh! And
that's exactly why.
We're in a scenario here, by the way. Jax Williams not expected to be here.
Oh!
Vertigo with the Shining Wizard.
Shining Wizard out of nowhere.
Why is Wheeler breaking it up?
Massive Michinoku driver, but Vaughn gets to the floor. Jax Williams now, huge clothesline. Inside out goes Wheeler.
Wheeler gets a shoulder up. Look, Wheeler just broke up that pin for Von Vertigo, and I get it. They have long-standing issues. Wheeler came back and targeted Von Vertigo, said, you took my spot. They've been in each other's way for a title shot, but in a multi-man elimination match like this, you gotta let that pinfall happen.
Absolutely, and here's the thing, Von Vertigo, he's been having to deal with Mark Wheeler all this time, but he just wants, massive boot to the head by Tarek. He just wants that title opportunity. He knows he can take it if he gets the opportunity.
But these guys can't get out of each other's ways. The interference, the attacks, the double countout in a #1 contenders match.
Well, and Mark Wheeler's got a chip on his shoulder that's about 1,000 pounds, and he's more concerned with, rubbing it in Von Vertigo's face than anything. Fonton into a super kick. Down goes Vertigo.
And Wheeler's finally getting his one-on-one moment with Vertigo here.
Vertigo's asleep.
Looking for that pump handle, spinning Uranagi.
Oh, hold on now.
Counters.
1, 2, 3, it's gone.
Vertigo eliminates Wheeler. Finally gets the one-up on him in a match. And Wheeler is incensed. Vertigo letting him know.
Wheeler's furious, but
big strike from Jax Williams. Vertigo lost the focus for a moment there.
Hang on. Folds him in half, two. No, that was a high stack too, Jax Williams. Burst on the scene here, definitely newest to the main event scene here at Smash, but with Vanna Black in his corner, definitely making a statement. Oh, sit out, Tiger Bomb, 2, 3, it's over. Back to the showers.
And get this, Casey.
Tarek. We're down to 2.
Tarek and Jax Williams in the final first round matchup pinned each other and both moved on, and they're our final 2. We're finally going to get a winner from that match.
I mean, there has to be a winner. We can't do another double pin in Canada's toughest tournament.
Mark Wheeler, by the way, is still ringside letting
he's
Von
got to
Vertigo
get out of
have
here.
it. And you have to wonder if Von Vertigo's focus on Mark Wheeler cost him once again. Took his eye off Jax Williams there.
Well, and here we go now. 2 of the most exhausted men. You can see it on their faces. Still throwing with everything they've got. They're going to be sore tomorrow, but that's not what it's all about. Right now, it's about August 18th.
The winner between these two will challenge what we presume will be Psycho Mike, but who knows what can happen between now and August 18th for the Smash heavyweight title. It's a title that Tarek lost 5 years ago to the day. Never got a shot back, and it still feels like he was kind of cheated out of it. So this is huge for Tarek. Probably a lot of emotion coming back right now.
This is the redemption that Tarek's been looking for.
Counters that pop-up powerbomb attempt.
He went away, he took care of business. He's back now to punch, kick, chop his way back to the championship that he feels that was stolen from him.
Williams, meanwhile, again, hadn't initially qualified, fought his way back here using the opportunity that Carter Mason's injury presented. And what a come up this would be for Jax Williams if he can turn the tides here.
Up to the top rope real quick there.
Big chop.
Big chop.
From Jax Williams.
You don't want to chop Tarek. That's inviting all kinds of problems.
Looking for potentially for a superplex here.
Dangerous spot to be in right now, but he nails all of it.
And he
holds on, but hang on now.
Tarek's able to turn it around.
Oh, on the money. Oh, just out the back door, Jax Williams. I don't know how he stole that one.
On instinct alone, maybe heard the voice of his representative, Vanna Black. She's trying to fire him back here. Wow.
Both of these men now.
The precision with which Tarek lands that.
Never ceases to amaze, but these guys have got to be running on empty. What's left in the tank for these two?
The latest first round match of the day, the shortest rest time before the final, and now they're the final 2. A shot at the Smash Heavyweight Championship on the line. Tarek's got Jax Williams up.
Going forward again. Oh, hang on,
Come
Vanna
on.
Black again. And now she's in the ring, literally begging.
Tarek's dropped Jax Williams here.
Oh, hold on, Vanna Black is asking Tarek to join them. Vanna Black here is a weird time to negotiate. Hang on.
Wait a second.
Look who's here.
This is someone who's had a lot of issues with Jax Williams and Vanna Black. It's Brent Banks.
And he's not going to join her either.
Who distracts the distraction?
Is Tara considering this?
And he's been a part of some pretty powerful groups in the past. Oh no.
Oh my God!
Proposal denied.
You get in the ring, you gotta get ready to play.
Tarek handing Vanna Black over to Brent Banks now.
This has gotta feel good for Tarek and for Brent Banks. Oh, good Lord!
This has bought Jax Williams a lot of time though.
But safe to say, Vanna Black will not be a factor in this matchup any longer.
Brent Banks rolling her the rest of the way out of the ring.
But hold on, in the ring, Jax Williams, massive TKO.
Tarek quickly back to a knee.
Oh! Tarek closes the distance, big boot to the back of the head. Knee to the back of the head. Tarek with the cover, 2, 3.
And #1 contender for the Smash Wrestling World Championship,
Tyson Duke, Speedball Mike Bailey, Psycho Mike add the name of Tarek as winners of the Northern. He heads the Super Showdown with a Smash Heavyweight Championship shot.
Blake, we thought the statement was being made when Tarek made his return last month. The statement was tonight. A co-win, we'll call it, over Jax Williams, and then 5 other competitors. And Tarek withstood them all. The toughest tournament in the country. And there it is, as of right now, your Smash Wrestling World Championship match for Super Showdown 9. Punch, kick, chop versus the body slam. It's Tarek versus Psycho Mike. For Blake Murphy, I'm Casey Andrews. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you at Super Showdown.
merchandise table right now. I believe Rhino is making his way there, or is already there. But I know Rhino will be at the merchandise table after he's on his way right now. Over to the merchandise table is Rhino. Also,
we're gonna do it in front.
With the ring in the background.
Are we gonna have the length? Like I don't know what's wrong with sitting at the table, but all right. All right.
Come this way. We tried to do this last time. Come right here.
Yeah, I like it better when we're sitting at the table. It makes more sense, but.
Not as nice a shot.
You look beautiful, baby.
Thanks. Just looking for cat hairs, you know?
Yeah, well. Yeah, I'm just waiting for a go.
How long do you want it?
About a minute.
Okay.
No longer than a minute and a half, like
Okay.
for a minute 15.
Yeah.
So strict recap and just a quick mention.
Yeah.
We're good to go whenever you guys are.
All right. Give us a 3, 2, 1. Well, Casey Andrews, Blake Murphy wrapping up another incredible event at the London Music Hall, and we found out tonight why the Northern is Canada's toughest tournament. Congratulations to Tarek.
Tarek with a big co-win with him and Jack. Fuck, can we start over? Sorry.
Yes, we can.
Fucked up. Sorry, guys.
That's why we do this recorded.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1.
Another show wrapped up at the London Music Hall here as the teardown begins. Blake Murphy, Casey Andrews, and we found out today why the Northern is Canada's toughest tournament. Congratulations to Tarek.
Tarek with 2 incredibly difficult matches, him and Jax Williams pinning each other in their first round match. They would be the last 2 standing in the 6-person elimination final. Tarek coming up with the W.
It was crazy to see, and then you had to think about some of the other matches that we saw, including the driver Joe DeMero making a statement and getting himself into the finals. Michael Grayson showed up out of nowhere and found out that he had a friend in Violet Lee, friend of mine as well. And then, of course, Tarek wins, but let's talk about Lethal Gaze for just a moment, stealing another count-out victory. Something's got to be done about these 2 by Super Showdown, I would say.
Yeah, and them being co-champions is a self-determined thing on their part. At some point, Sebastian Suave is going to have had enough and force someone to put a title on the line.
Sebastian Suave stepping back into the ring as well. August 18th, Super Showdown shaping up to be huge. Join us at the London Music Hall and get your tickets at smash-wrestling.com.
Perfect. Minute 2.
Beauty.
Cool.
Is that good, Alan? Do you need anything else? Thank you.
All right, thanks. Good stuff.
Thank you. Good to see you.